Hello guys, Showy here playing more Doki Doki Literature Club. So, the last time I made a very long video of the first part of this game that was almost 3 hours. This time I'm gonna try to keep it more in a manageable time, kinda like maybe half an hour, maybe perhaps a bit more than 1 hour at maximum. I got my water, I got some coffee, because this game really makes me read quite a bit. Now, in the beginning of the game, it told me yet again that this game is not for the easily impressible, and it is scaring me though, because so far the game has been very cute, and nothing scary or shocking has passed. That tells me that everything that way is to come. So, after image. Cheeks. Dark. Imagination. Meager. Philosophy. Bouncy. Shame. Marshmallow. Fireflies. Whirlwind. Kawaii. Electricity. Wait, how is electricity yours? Electricity sounds like something simple, like it could be for Sayori. Aura. Spinning. Entropy. Unrestrained. Infinite. Giggle. Parfait. I really think that I did more Yuri than anything else this time. Oh man, says Monica. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into, I say. We were practicing piano again. Sorry, were you practicing piano again? Yuri asks. Yeah, says Monica. Ha 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 ha, says Monica. You must have a lot of determination, says Yuri. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, says Monica, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you, says Monica. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Ah, I can't wait for the festival, says Natsuki. It's gonna be great! Huh? Says Monica. Weren't you complaining about this just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, says Natsuki. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden, I say. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on, says Natsuki. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Wait, what? Is it? Mon-ika. What? That's not how you say my name at all, says Mon-ika. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Yes, it makes no sense in translation, thank you. Oh, never mind, she says. Let's focus on our event for now, okay? Hehehehe, says Natsuki. Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Oh. Excuse me, says Yuri. Where is Sayori anyway, I say. Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Huh? You're spacing out again, I say. Ah. Oh, sorry. Don't mind me. You can talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course, she says. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off, I say. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me, says Sayori. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone else. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monika if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monika, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Showy, what's up? She says. Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her, says Monika. In what way do you mean? Maybe I am reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? Says Monika. I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monika peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I am surprised I'm not the one asking you, Showy. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, says Monika. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? I say. She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Says Monika. Maybe she just has a hard time bringing up with a person of interest. Oh, so you think she likes me? Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing in her mind is you, Showy. Me? Why would it be me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light has turned on inside her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that, I say. She's always been full of sunshine, and flowers, and ponies. It's not any different now that than it always has been. Ihihi, says Monika. You're so funny, Showy. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's how she is when she's around you? Ah, I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway, says Monika. I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Oh, alright. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my mind. Monika stands up from the desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? What am letting this weight me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize she won't get anywhere like this. Excuse me? I never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one of next to her. I didn't mean to bother you or anything, says Yuri. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts, I say. How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, says Yuri, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right, I say. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize, says Yuri. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Wait, what? Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. Oh, it's really not that big of a deal. I'm just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh? That's quite romantic. Excuse me? Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that is all. Oh, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little bit too much. Showy, says Yuri. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Oh, so you think there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match with what may be going inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I notice her strange behavior today too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupied your thoughts, wasn't she? She was fully occupying my thoughts, huh? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, says Yuri. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, okay? Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, she says, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I am not nearly as sophisticated as you. Oh, says Yuri, That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we are here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone, says Monica. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the classroom. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Let's go with Yuri, which is the most important right now. Showy, your writing has only improved in these past few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it, I say. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You are really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? She says. Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday, I say. I can't believe that you are so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but, she says, it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? I say. Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Showy, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot to do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or perhaps you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I say. I'm not a know-it-all, Showy. I'm the opposite. I don't know anything. What are you, Socrates now? I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you, that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything, I say. No, she says. That's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Showy. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read deeply into things, too deeply. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see, I say. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time, She's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? I say. Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Oh, this is the part 2 of Ghost Under the Light. Okay, a bit of water first though. Now, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the airy glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows. Closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Okay. This is... Wait, but she's bathing. How does she go to the street? I guess he comes into the bathroom? Oh well. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? She says. Oh no, of course not. I just don't really know how to respond to it. Despite Yuri's poem usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one, she says. That's fine, I say. I understand this one. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? I say. Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So, thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her. But instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back toward me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can... this poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? I say. She nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles, as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always, she says, you always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, I say. Don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back toward me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Now, on the next video I'm gonna talk to Sayori probably. Thank you for watching and see you next time.